Hello, I'm going to be showing you how to install an LED DayMaker headlight into a Honda Valkyrie using the DayMaker bracket. The only tools required for this project will be a Phillips screwdriver and an adjustable wrench. The first step is going to be removing your original factory headlight. There are two screws to remove the original headlight. There's one on each side. We will first start by removing each of those screws. And the other screw on the other side. Now we're ready to remove the headlight. Simply get underneath the headlight and pry out. There's just one connection that needs to be undone. Now we need to remove the existing reflector from the mount. To do so, start with a clean shop cloth on a flat surface. To remove the existing reflector from the mount, there are just 4 screws that will need to be removed. On the bottom of the headlight, 2 on the side, and 1 at the top. There are 2 screws that you do not need to remove on the metal tabs on each side of the mount. This and on the other side. I'll start by removing the bottom screw. This is what the bottom screw looks like when it comes out. Please keep the assembly together. This will be used in the new bracket. And now the top screw. And the 2 screws on the mount. Now we can remove the reflector housing from the mount. Please note, if you want to reuse your reflector housing in the future, the small sheet metal screws, go ahead and put them back into the old housing just to save for the future, whereas they will not be used in the new bracket. This is how the DayMaker bracket will be delivered to you, with all of the hardware in the location it will be installed. Please note the location of the different types of bolts and nuts and washers, because they will go back into these locations. This is the new LED DayMaker headlight fixture. The first step we will need to do is install the bracket on the fixture. First we need to understand the orientation of the fixture. The smaller LED bulb will be at the top of the fixture. The larger LED bulb is the bottom of the fixture. With the bottom bigger bulb or the bottom of the fixture facing you, please flip it over face down on your shop towel. Okay, next you need to become familiar with the bracket itself. The bracket itself has 2 tabs and 2 index fingers. The 2 index fingers are next to the bottom tab, and the clamp is next to the top tab. Now we can install the bracket on the fixture. Start with the top tab near the top clamp and wrap around the fixture. Put the bolts provided and loosely tighten the nut. This step is important to ensure the headlight is properly aligned vertically. At the bottom of the fixture is a rib. That rib needs to be centered in the bottom tab's hole, and at the top of the fixture is another rib. That should be aligned with the top tab's hole. Please make adjustments to this prior to tightening the bolt down. The bolt on the clamp does not need to be tightened all the way down. Just make sure it's tight enough that the fixture does not slide inside the bracket. Now it's time to install the new LED fixture with the bracket back into the headlight mount. This is your factory headlight mount. Please orientate the adjustment screws at the bottom of the mount. The bottom of the fixture will need to go here. We are now going to show you how to put the fixture in the mount. There are a couple key steps to this, so please pay attention. First, pull the wire through the bracket in the middle. The clamp needs to clear the inside rim. To do so, rotate slightly, putting the clamp over, and then rotate, making sure the metal bracket is on the outside of the black mount for the top and the bottom. Now we are going to mount the top and bottom tabs with the existing bolts. Before we install them though, please put 2 of the washer provided over the barrel as shown. This is the bottom tab. Put the bolt and washers through it. Make sure the barrel goes through the existing hole. Use the existing flat nut on the back side of it. And tighten it down. This does not need to be extremely tight, just snug. Now the top bolt through the top tab, again, put the 2 washers provided over the existing barrel, align the hole, put the bolt in, use the existing flat bolt provided, and tighten it down as well. You should just have 2 nuts and 2 bolts left. These are going to be used to attach the adjustment tab to the index fingers of the bracket. Once you've put in the bolts for the top and bottom tabs and the 2 bolts for the index fingers for the adjustment mount, you are now ready to install the new headlight into the headlight bucket. You lead into the existing connection. Fit over the top and make sure the tabs align with the holes on the side. And snap into place. Before putting in the last 2 bolts to secure the headlight in the bucket, it's a good idea to turn the headlight on just to make sure that it's working. And put the last 2 bolts back in to finish it. The headlight will need to be adjusted. Looking at the bike, the left adjustment turning to the right will adjust the headlight down. Turning to the left will adjust the headlight up. Looking at the bike, the left adjustment will adjust the headlight left and right. Turning to the right will adjust the headlight to the right. Turning to the left will adjust the headlight to the left. The LED DayMaker headlight is a superior lighting option for the Honda Valkyrie. It also gives it a modern look. For more information, please email me valkyriejosh@gmail.com.